people? What's up, beautiful people? Um, just wanted to jump on here for a few and just say some things that's encouraging for today. So the title is it may not be easy, but it'll be worth it. And let's just, take a stab at that, everybody. Um, everything in life is not easy. I mean, some things, I'm talking about like when everything around you seems like you're not winning. Everybody else is winning, but you seem like that you seems like you're going through the most. And you're like, well, dang, why am I going through all of these situations? Why is it so hard for me? But this is a thing, and this is something that I always say: God wouldn't bring you to it if He couldn't bring you through it. So, what does that mean? That means that God wouldn't put you in a situation that He didn't know for a fact that you couldn't handle. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. You got to stop putting limitations on God. If God has already said that something is going to happen, His words do not come back void. So it's going to happen. But guess what? It's not going to happen in our time, but in God's perfect time. So until then, you got to continue to fight the good fight. You got to continue to run this race that we call life, because the ultimate goal is to get to heaven where we'll hear the good words, well done, come on in here. And you know what I'm saying? And have that living life up there in heaven. That's the ultimate goal. But until we get there, we're going to be fighting our way to get there. We got to press our way through. We got to continue to fight these fights, these trials, these different trials and these tribulations, because that births some of the best testimonies that can help save somebody who may not know Christ, who they may not know the Bible, but they may know your life living. They may have seen how things were with you many, many, many years ago, and they just seeing the good things that God is doing in your life, and that might prompt them to want to try God for themselves. So, continue to pray, continue to fast, have that intimacy with the Lord, and ask Him to direct your path in all ways, and don't lean on your own understanding. Because when you try to do things and you try to understand things for for how things are going to happen, you're going to mess yourself up, you're going to make yourself sick or whatever. But just know the fact that if God said that something is going to happen, it's going to happen. But also too, and I'm still learning this as well, God, I'll say it like this, is the beginning and the end. God sometimes gives us dreams, or He'll drop something in our spirit that this is going to happen. That this is going to happen, beginning and the end. But at the same time, you don't know the in betweens, all of the different things, all of the different trials, and all of the different tests that you have to go through to get to what that final destination is that God promised. So, and why is that? Because sometimes, to tell the truth, if half of us knew everything that it took to get to that blessing that God promised us, some people wouldn't even try. They just say, you know what, forget this. I am good. God, thank you. I do not want to go through all of that just to get to this blessing. So sometimes, put like that, that should tell you, He knows how we are. He already knows that we gonna be sitting there going like, nah, I'm not even gonna go for all of this if I gotta do all of this. And let's just keep it real, because sometimes that goes on right now on life. If you gotta go and you figure you gotta, like, okay, I know I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be this, but that's all. That's what I'll say. That's what the Lord dropped in your spirit. Like, yeah, you're going to be able to do this. But then all the way up to that very moment, and those moments that God promised you, you got to go through those things, all of the trials, all of the hard work, all of the time and everything just to get to those moments. So that's why sometimes you just got to continue to hold on to the promises that God gave you, regardless of how it may look right now. Does it seem like it's gonna get easy? But everything that's worth it is going to happen. So continue to strive, continue to press on. And that was just a little something. And also too, like, comment, and subscribe. And like I always say, I got two hands, and I thank God for the plan. Y'all have a good one.